Hey everyone, Bobby here, aka Manus80, taking a look at SKELEGOD from the new Masters of the Universe Revelation toy line based off of Masters of the Universe Revelation on Netflix. Kevin Smith's take on, I believe, the continuation of the original Masters of the Universe cartoon. New figures from Mattel. This is SKELEGOD. This is a deluxe figure at $29.99, excuse me. 30 points of articulation. I don't know if you can see that on the top there. 30 points of articulation. Netflix original series. Nice SKELEGOD art there on the side. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. We got figures in Wave 1. Battle Cat, probably another deluxe figure. He-Man, Mossman, Skeletor, Evelyn. I think it's safe to say these would be $19.99, the regular figures, while Battle Cat and SKELEGOD remain $29.99. Don't hold me to that. SKELEGOD. So, Cosmic Lord of Destruction. Skeletor lives his life with a singular purpose, to control the unlimited powers of the entire universe. Time after time, the bane of Eternia was thwarted by He-Man and the heroic warriors. What kind of monster would be unleashed should they be unable to stop the Lord of Destruction? Surely a raging storm of horror and terror even the bravest dare not even imagine. So we'll crack this dude open, speculate on who the SKELEGOD is. Doesn't take a genius to probably figure out who, and yeah, and see what Mattel is offering. All right, and here is SKELEGOD, the SKELEGOD, out of its packaging with his accessories. So he comes with two gripping hands, as you can see here. We'll throw one of these on at some point so he can hold his other accessory. Sculpted the way evil hands would look, I suppose. Sword of Grayskull, Sword of Power, Power Sword, whatever you want to call it. It's molded in this plastic, brown. I don't know what, this is green from the platform. But yeah, so this is where the speculation begins. And then this effect piece, which is okay, I guess. I mean, it's just, you know, fits a fisted hand and then plug it in. It's not molded to the hand the way Marvel Legends effects are, but, you know, it's okay. It's an okay piece. As for SKELEGOD himself, let's look at him up close. Nice pupil there in the black void of his eye sockets, teeth. So, I mean, it's a Skeletor, right? He's got the H. If he got the Sword of Power and he yelled, I had the power, has the H on his chest now, this is what happens, right? Lots of speculation. We'll see when the show drops. This may be in the show for like 5 minutes. It may be a dream sequence. It may be something else, but you got to figure out a bit. Looks like some purple dry brush over this to this loincloth piece. So these legs are weird. I mean, look at, when you bend it, you can see the actual color of the knee there, of the leg piece. It's like this bluish purple, and then they just kind of dry brush like this gray color over it. Looks a little weak, a little sloppy. And then there's the top of his thighs. Not light, dude. Light's not good right now. There we go. Nice green. Those give off a nice little wannabe glowing effect. I got a little blue ding there. And then some joints are kind of just like loose out of the package. This, so we didn't like the cape. So I had Sean Solo go ahead and just make one from material from the craft store. No, just kidding. This is how it looks out of package. This piece in particular looks like something that a teacher would give a kid to paste on something. And they got these plastic rivets here, which are just a dull gray plastic, not even dry brush, with some brighter silver to show scratches, or to indicate that it's metal. And then this is probably the worst part of the figure. We probably would have been better off with a plastic cape. Whether it be in layers or what, I don't know. But this is not good. Purples and greens. So, you know, we just saw the Marvel Legends villains wave, and that's just what villains like, right? Purple and green colors. And we get a lot of that here. So the green on the neck Gives the illusion of a floating head. Kind of like evil, magical type of fire. And then again, you get more of that. I don't know if this is a type of skull that's supposed to be here. It is a flimsy plastic, these two. There we go. It's all right. And again, back to these, looking good. And then some here too. There's just eyeballs with glowing green power everywhere on this dude. And then this, what we presume is an H, because there's no H in SKELEGOD. So, I don't know. This could be Skeletor with the power of He-Man. See how easy it is to swap hands. Swap, swap, swap. There you go. Get this in nice and easy. And there you go. SKELEGOD with a sword. And not in focus. Cool, I guess. Let me put the fist in the other hand. I'm not too thrilled with this, to be honest, for the $30 price point. And, I mean, the show at least looks good, but it's Mattel. You know, you root for them, and then they just let you down in the end. Looks all right, you know. We'll do articulation right now. He is, again, you saw how loose my ankle was. Give me some fights there. Sword is a little crooked. Yeah, it's a big figure. As for the articulation, can I pull? Yeah, there we go. Seeing some paint chippage right there. I didn't do much, but it's a nice green ball. There's no rotation on this. This is unbelievable. I mean, you can see I'm moving it, but it's not staying. So it's just going to rotate on that ball, which is okay. Full 360 and all that stuff. Under here, we do get a ball jointed shoulder, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, and everything's pinless, which I guess is cool. You know, so they're keeping up with today's trends. This is on a horizontal, and this is also on a horizontal swivel. Hinge, sorry. But you get the full rotation there. You get not an ab crunch, but a rotation there. Do we get anything at the waist? We do get a waist swivel there. Thighs you could see probably on a T-joint with a thigh cut, but you are hindered by this here. You do get double jointed knees, but this top one here hardly has some give. And then you get these horribly unpainted knees exposed there. Boot cut. Yeah, boot cut. That was tight, and now it feels looser than I want it to be. Forward, back, and then the rocker's kind of weak. Not as good as something you would get on a Hasbro branded figure. That is that. Let's get some other figures out here. All right, and here's SKELEGOD with a couple of the Super 7 Filmation versions of the Master of the Universe. My favorite Masters figures of all time. And this Skeletor is superior, I think, in every way. I know this isn't Skeletor, it's SKELEGOD. But yeah, so Super 7, 7-inch, you could get the height difference here. And then the cost difference, of course, apples and oranges. But still, I think there's a quality missing for a deluxe figure. With some paint chippage and loose joints right out of the package, and your Michaels fabric cape. So let's get one more figure out here. All right, and here's SKELEGOD with a couple of Hasbro figures. So your average Black Series, which does scale smaller than your average Marvel Legends. So I don't have a Marvel Legends with me other than this Build-A-Figure Zenmu, which you can see the height difference there. So yeah, you know, he falls in that $20, $30, and then this. They don't sell on their own, but if they did, it'd probably be like a $40 to $50 figure, not counting its aftermarket price. But that is SKELEGOD. I'll probably pick up He-Man and maybe Evil Lyn, but the rest aren't. What am I doing? Jesus. But the rest aren't looking that hot to me. Should you pick this up? I know I usually say buy toys. It is a new line. I don't know. Watch the show and see how hyped you are. I'm sure Kevin Smith was high as F when he wrote it, and it might be ridiculous, it might be ridiculously awesome. I don't know, but I'm not feeling like my $30 was well spent here. Quick story, buddy Sean Solo went to Target, and they said they had them in the back. They weren't putting them on the shelves, one per customer. They wouldn't let him get one for me. So I went down there, and they were still being all hush-hush secret about it. Dude, put these on the shelf, because these aren't, nobody's going to be buying this in a couple months. So, yeah, that's my stance. I'll see you in the next one.